Hey guys, it's H8tea. So this video is actually going to be about Fancy and Katie Joy, and just a quick little tidbit on their friendship slash relationship, I guess you could say. I have receipts on receipts on receipts that go back years for the two of them that I'm sure a lot of people have not seen yet. So I'll do a longer form video one day within the next week. I'm still working on part 2 of the doxing video, so I want to finish that first. But then after that, I'll work on their history, and yeah. But for right now, this is just something that Katie did that was, let's just say a mistake, because that's what she'll say, because she accidentally, quote unquote, accidentally does things like this pretty often. So let's get into it. I'd also first like to take a second to just go on record to say that I don't personally have a problem with Fancy. I don't particularly like the way that she handled the whole vigil thing. I but I really wasn't like involved in that. But like I can still have my own opinion. But for the most part, my issue is with Katie Joy and what she does to people, and this video is going to be a prime example of something that she does to people, and she did it to Fancy. So Fancy has blocked me, which is, I guess, whatever. I don't understand why. Just because I'm on Morbid's panel, apparently everyone speaks for me. I don't subscribe to that type of ideology, so that's just me. But yeah. Anyway, I don't have a problem with Fancy. I wish her the best in everything. That might not be everyone's opinion, but that is mine, and I speak for myself. So let's take a look at what Katie Joy, quote unquote, accidentally did again. First, huge thank you to Llama Girl. I try to get as many of the live streams as I can, but there's just not enough hours in the day, and like I have other things to do, and I appreciate Llama Girl so much because she always gets them. So shout out to Llama Girl for getting every live stream seriously, because without her we wouldn't be able to prove half the things that we are able to prove. So thank you so much, Llama Girl. Seriously, the whole community loves you to death. So let's take a look at this, and I got this from Llama Girl's video. If anyone wants to follow her, she's on Twitter, so if you ever miss a Katie Joy live stream, that is where you can find it. It will always be on Twitter at Llama Girl, and her handle is at EllieRod8. I'll actually put it in here. And sorry I'm sniffling, by the way. I have like a little bit of a cold, so just bear with me. So what we're looking at here is Katie, quote unquote, accidentally, while she was live, showed a conversation between her and Fancy arguing about the Pitres. Allegedly, the Pitres don't want Fancy up on panel anymore, and Katie let Fancy know that. And if this had just stayed a private conversation, I think it would have been rude enough, but then it became public because Katie, quote unquote, accidentally showed the public. She has a habit of accidentally showing things a lot, like when she accidentally doxed Creep Show Art, or where she accidentally doxed, I won't even say whose social security number a few months ago, but we all know who, because it has to do with Gypsy Rose. So if you know, you know, but I'm not going to say it so that people don't go look for it. But yeah, let's read it. So the purple is Katie Joy, and the white is Fancy. So Katie says, "Nope, I had nothing to do with that. I was asked by the family to not have you on panel when they are on. That's all." Which comes across pretty rude, but that's kind of just how Katie speaks to people. It's true. She's just very blunt and to the point. I'm not saying that's right, but it's just how she is. But raise your hand if you think that this looks like gatekeeping, because is there proof that they said that, or is Katie just saying that because I know which one I would go with based off what I know from her for the last 4 years, not 6, Katie. Um, so yeah, my bet would be that Fancy was getting a little bit too close, and Katie didn't like that very much. And she's gatekeeping. Because just take a moment to think about it. Yes, Fancy does not have the best reputation when it comes to handling certain things, but in my opinion, Katie's far surpasses Fancy's in the being nasty department. I mean, Fancy never gotten sued, right? The Blanchards tried to sue her and it got laughed out of court because it was a joke. Katie actually has been sued several times and is in a current lawsuit right now, and they had valid reasons every single time because you can't just like sue someone for non-valid reasons. So Katie can say all day long, I've never lost a lawsuit. Well, she never won one either. She had every single time, you know what she did? She threw her source under the bus so to reach a settlement so that she wouldn't have to go to trial and pay. That's literally what happened. Every time. You can look it up. It's all on record. So yeah, the Patriots can work with whoever they want, but I'm personally just scared for them that it won't end well and that Katie will throw them under the bus. I'm not saying that they have secret information that would need to come out in a lawsuit. I'm not saying that because I don't think that, but I'm sure it doesn't matter with Katie. There's something, some way that she will burn them because that's just what she does. So then Fancy responds, I'm not okay tonight. Morbid bashed me all night in front of Suzette. When I tried to warn her that the panel and the chat were tearing her apart, she then read it on the live everything I said. Then he continued to lump me and you together. Side note, so even Fancy seems to realize that being lumped together with Katie Joy is not a good thing. They even called me a muff diver on you. I have no idea what that means. Just putting that out there. I was pretty sure I was on that panel and I have no idea what that means or if that was said, but okay, anyway. He was mad I was on your panel. He's mad I was on Breeze trying to find out about RM, being Resident Midnight. So now I'm their new target. I'm tired of this. I tried for years to support the Pitre family, and they proved to be lying a lot, but whatever. I'm just done and beyond irritated. So I cannot speak for Morbid, but I personally have not heard any of that. I didn't know that she was on Breeze Live. I didn't know anything else that she just said, and I never heard Morbid say that that was his reason. I'm pretty sure that he was upset that Fancy tried to bash the peaceful vigil that they had very short time to put together and was pretty rude and upset about it, even though she didn't actually contribute. I think that was what the issue was, from my understanding. So correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't know everything and I can admit when I'm wrong, unlike some people. I'm not speaking about Fancy with this. But yeah, let's continue. Then Fancy goes on to say, family dictates what you do. Well, that's lovely. I've tried to support you. This is annoying. I'm sorry because I can't actually see everything. So I assume that it says I haven't, but it could just say I have. I don't know. I haven't, yeah, I guess it says I haven't. I haven't known Dinah and them for years. So why would they not know Claudia told you that? Well, Erin said it was you and that you told her nobody else but you needed to be in there. Just saying. So Fancy, if you happen to watch this, I'm not privy to the conversation that happened because I wasn't there between Katie and the Pitres or Erin or anyone else. But I have to say that I would believe the person that told you because this is exactly the kind of shit that Katie does. So I'm really sorry that it's happening to you. This is why I spoke up in the beginning. And I personally never said anything bad about you, by the way, Fancy. I said that it wasn't going to end well. And this is exactly what I meant by that. And I'm really sorry that I'm turning out to be right. I really am, because I don't want to see anyone get hurt by Katie Joy, but that's what happens when you get involved with Katie Joy. Oop, I totally forgot. I'm not supposed to be saying that. I'm supposed to be saying that nondescript YouTuber. My bad. My bad. But yeah, so this was during that nondescript YouTuber's live stream on TikTok, and this just so happened to be pulled up momentarily for a few seconds. So let me know, do you believe that this was an accident? Because these accidents seem to happen a lot to Katie Joy. I could see like accidentally showing something like here or there, but how often it happens with this particular YouTuber is astounding. It's astounding. So please let me know your thoughts and opinion in the comment section down below. Do you think that this was an accident? Do you think that Katie didn't really mean to put this on the screen? Or do you think that Katie is gatekeeping the Pitre family and saying that she's not? Or do you think the family really said this and they really did not want Fancy on panel? Let me know your thoughts. I have mine. Pretty sure I already voiced them. Now I want to hear what you all have to say because I love hearing from you guys. So let me know in the comments down below. I love you all so much. Like, comment, subscribe, and come back for the part 2 of the doxing video. There might be a part 3, honestly, because I want to include other people that she's doxed too, and it's just taking so much time to find everything. So either part 2 will just be more about me again, or I could add in that, or I could just do a whole nother part after part 2 and do dedicated to everyone that she's doxed. So let me know what you would want to see. An extra long part 2, even though part 1 was already pretty long, or a part 2 and a part 3. Anyway, again, love you all so much. Do all the YouTubey things, and I hope everyone has a fantastic day. Bye.